Welcome to the Bogart Effect, a wealthy wisdom podcast. Please see important disclosure information at the end of the presentation.
So let's talk a little bit about what these criminals are doing. Yep. and what are some of the red flags that are out there. So if a listener is hearing this and something like one of these come up, like what are some of the things that are triggers that, hey, this actually could be some sort of a scam?
Well, I would always say if it's sounds too good to be true, it absolutely is. Yeah. Make sure that there's diligence behind whatever it is that's being presented to you, sold to you, et cetera. But a lot of times I see it with these like high pressure, immediate need, like, you know, I need this money in the next 15 minutes, right? Like, or, you know, if you don't, you know, get me this, then I won't be able to do this, or, you know, and I mean, I've gotten so many emails that are the princes in Marrakesh that, you know,
there's so many princes that are having such a hard time right now. That's one of the big problems right now we need to look into.
Well, but even related to that, right? Like, you are the first barrier of your own defense, right? And just apply, I don't want to say just applying common sense, but just applying common sense. Like when you get some of these things, whether it's an email, phone call, text message, I mean, I probably get 25 a day at this point, right? Like we're at a point where our data is being sold so quickly that, I mean, these bad actors, it's just they buy lists and boom, they're off. But I do see that high pressure, high sensitive timeline is usually like probably the most prevalent one. The next is usually like the secrets, like don't tell someone. Whenever I see that, I kind of like, if someone says don't tell your wife, I got a big problem. Like that. Like
if someone says don't tell your wife, it's either someone's trying to scam you or it's your wife trying to say, is this guy trustworthy or not?
Regardless, like, you know, it's and then a lot of times we see the threats of legal action.
The previous presentation by Bogart Wealth was intended for general information purposes only. No portion of the presentation serves as the receipt of or as a substitute for personalized investment advice from Bogart Wealth or any other investment professional of your choosing. Different types of investments involve varying degrees of risk, and it should not be assumed that future performance of any specific investment or investment strategy or any other non-investment related or planning services, discussion, or content will be profitable, be suitable for your portfolio or individual situation, or prove successful. Neither Bogart Wealth's investment advisor registration status nor any amount of prior experience or success should be construed that a certain level of results or satisfaction will be achieved if Bogart Wealth is engaged or continues to be engaged to provide investment advisory services. Bogart Wealth is neither a law firm nor accounting firm, and no portion of its services shall be construed as legal or accounting advice. No portion of the podcast content should be construed by a client or prospective client as a guarantee that he or she will experience a certain level of results if Bogart Wealth is engaged or continues to be engaged to provide investment advisory services. Copies of Bogart Wealth's current written disclosure brochure and Form CRS discussing our advisory services and fees are available upon request or at www.bogartwealth.com.